awful.
That was pathetic.
Real pathetic. I got a bad arm. I still clap better than that. Still clap like a man.
Hello and welcome to Anarchy in the Ukulele. We are very excited to be here today. The three of us, look, this is cute.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? What on earth are you wearing?
What do you mean? I let Paul dress me.
You really need to move your hands, otherwise it looks like you're pretty
I have
naked.
got shorts on, sorry.
I'm only saying that because we had a whole conversation. I was like, no, wear that, you're really nice.
I was going to change. I just had this on because it's like 30 degrees.
Yeah. What are we doing today?
What are we doing today? What? Should I buy a ukulele bass?
You?
Well, the general person. We're using me as an example.
Yeah, well, there seems to have been a flood on the market of ukulele basses.
So just for the unknowing person, a U bass is a specific type of ukulele bass. We're not calling them all U basses like Paul was yesterday.
So this one is a U bass. What does the U stand for?
Oh, Upton.
Upton, yeah.
Oh, he was never going to get that.
I did know that.
He was never going to get that.
I knew that. I knew the answer to that.
I think Rachel found out the answer to that and has told the world.
I named it the U-Bass. Actually, my son named it not after ukulele for you. It was, our last name is Upton.
Wow.
So people don't know that. They think, it's U-Bass because it's ukulele. But really, it's a bass. I always say it has nothing to do with ukulele.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to disappoint people.
So U doesn't stand for... What did we think? Ukulele? No, yeah.
What could it possibly have stood
I've
for?
got confused slightly. So there's a difference. That's a U bass. This is a mini bass, which some people call a ukulele bass, and there's lots of arguments online on is it a ukulele bass because it actually has no resemblance to a ukulele or connection to a ukulele.
It's got 4 strings and it's small.
Do you know what my opinion is? You should just all grow up and call it whatever you like. Stop arguing. Why is everyone always arguing about stuff? That's
honestly.
not a ukulele. That's a banjo. Just play what you like.
Wow.
Anyway, this mini ukulele bass. Some might say it's got a U in there somewhere. So this is slightly different to that one. That one's got a shorter scale. It has rubber strings, as most U basses do, although I believe now you can get some with steel wound strings like these.
Yeah.
This is more in line with a proper old-fashioned bass guitar.
Use the word proper. I would have gone with traditional.
Traditional bass guitar. This is more in keeping with that. A U bass is kind of like an instrument all on its own. Because of the strings. There's nothing quite like it. Obviously, it's ukulele shaped. It has more of a resemblance to a ukulele than this one does. But the strings are a thing all of their own.
I find them quite sexy. We were just talking about this.
Yeah, we said we weren't going to go there. But they, the sound coming out of that one is more like a double bass. Give us a... Paul's got reverb on his bass. That's novelty. It is, and it almost feels a bit like playing a double bass. You kind of play it the same way.
Thick, these strings.
You don't like them, do you?
I'm not a fan. I like the instrument. I'm not a fan of the strings because they've got a really low tension.
I really like the strings. This just feels like playing my bass guitar.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Thought you were going for another one bites the dust.
You can do that on this.
Yeah.
Try doing that on that.
What are you doing, Toy? Oh my word!
Lick your
You
finger.
can't really do it.
I'm not licking my finger in front of you. It's so hard to slide anything on it.
Yeah. So you can't do that. This is if you're a bass player, you'll be very, very comfortable with this. That takes a bit of learning.
But there's got to be a reason they went for these strings.
I think probably to do with the scale length. So if you had these strings on that scale length, the tension's going to be kind of all over the place. I think. So I'm guessing. I think there is a reason. I can't remember what it is. But the point is, should you buy one of these basses, and which one should you buy?
What would you use it for? If you were just like a singer-songwriter, would it be of any use to you?
No.
Okay.
It could be.
Well, if you're recording your own stuff, then you could use it to put down bass tracks.
However, I will say these don't record as well as just getting a bass guitar. And I'll be criticised for that by people. This one more so. I have used this one on our band recordings.
Yeah.
Whenever we've used that one, it's a little flabby sounding in a recording, unless you're after that flabby double bass sound, and then it works quite well. We did a duet playing Coquette.
We did.
And I used a U-bass.
You two, coquettes.
And it worked quite nicely for that.
Yeah.
So it depends on the circumstance. But I think in general, people are buying. The reason we made this video is because lots of brands are releasing these now. Carla do their version. This is a Flight one. That's a Carla U bass. There's Orange do a mini bass. There's also I'm trying to think the ones that Rachel has.
Well, I can't remember.
Something Bongo Boy bass.
Ah, yeah.
Boyo? Are they Welsh ones?
Boy, bass.
No, we'll put it up on screen now because I will remember it. But so there's all different brands releasing these. There seems to be a lot coming out, whereas like when we started this channel 3 years ago, pretty basically you could get a U bass, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then Flight came out with these, and there's other manufacturers as well, and so they've become popular, and people seem to want one because they look cool and they sound cool, and even if all you ever do is
yeah, that's what
you don't need to do anything else.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Does that hurt?
no.
But you just can't. These strings, you just can't do it because your finger gets. Unless like.
I mean, I could do
wet
it on
them.
that, but I don't want to touch it after you've been playing it.
What do I do?
So right, you're gonna with this hand. You're going to use, for you, you're going to use your middle finger and you're going to like slap the string like that.
The top one?
Yeah, just give it a try. So you want to slap it hard against the fretboard. Just let it ring a little bit, leave it there before you move it. You've got to take this hand off, you've got to slap it. Nearly.
First
Come on,
one was the best
we're going to get it. Right, at the minute this hand, you'll go like that.
There's
You'll
a lot
press
to
it.
coordinate.
So listen, you've got to hit it, take your finger off. So I'll hit it, you move that finger. You ready? Nearly. A bit slower on moving your finger. There you go. That's it. You try.
Perfect.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was pretty
Thank
good.
you.
Right, I'll have the bass back. Well done. Bass player.
Just call me
Coming along.
Baseby.
Next video, you're going to be playing full on bass. Where was I? So a lot of people have been looking at these, and I think people have been looking at it going like, I'd really like one of those because it looks really cool, and maybe I could learn to play a bit bass, but I'm not really sure because I'm a ukulele player and I've never played bass before. I think they are a bit of fun if you're just, you've been playing your ukulele for a few years, you know what you're doing, and you just fancy having a go. I think it's a very fun thing to do to learn.
Or
to
like
play
you're in a
bit of bass.
band or a group.
Well, yeah, and the
want some
thing
other
is,
parts.
once you've learnt it, you can then join a band or be in a group, or perhaps your large ukulele group has a bass player, but you might want to swap for a song or two.
So how does the tuning compare to other ukuleles?
So these are tuned exactly the same as bass guitars. So you have E for bottom string, A, I think D, G, E, A, D, G.
What's your little rhyme for that one?
Every Alsatian dog's got.
Got what?
Why?
Well, it doesn't finish
Why
off.
would you have that?
Because it finishes off. Normally you've got 6 strings, so it's every Alsatian dog's got big ears.
Right.
But we haven't got the B and the E, so it's
you
every
haven't,
Alsatian
you haven't
dog's
adapted
got.
it.
No, I haven't bothered.
Okay, cool.
Just stuck with that.
Brilliant. So they are tuned differently, but you're not generally playing chords on this. So what you really need to do is you've got your open string. So if you're playing anything in the key of E, you know that you can play that there for your root note and it's going to work. Again, A. So if you're playing, let's say, a piece with 3 chords in, which a lot of pieces have, and you're playing E, A and B, so chords 1, 4 and 5, you've only got to do open string there, 2nd fret there,
What song is that?
It's Grease,
Come
isn't
on.
it?
Oh, there we go. Summer love you.
That's as far as it goes.
Happened so fast.
Again, and I think this is the thing. When I started playing bass when I was a kid, it really was.
When I was 6 months old, Mummy and Daddy popped a bass in my hands.
No, when I say I was a kid, I think I was 18 when I bought my first bass. The fact that I could play...
Or Smoke on the Water, right?
Not on a bass.
Oh.
No.
What were we playing Smoke on the Water on?
No, it would be that, or it would be... Oh, played it wrong. Hold on, let me play it right. Oh, I can't play it.
Awkward.
Whoa,
Neither can you.
Stop. Go on, you play it.
It's really hard on this.
Yeah. Anyway, so you could play those riffs, and that was kind of enough for me. So, to be honest, if you could pick up a bass and within 5 minutes you could play...
The girls were screaming.
So, let's give it to you. You're going to play that.
Oh, okay.
So you're going open top string. That's it. Yeah, you can play with your fingers like that. That's cool.
Okay.
Ideally, you want to mute it, but we're not gonna rush you. So you're gonna go. You're gonna use that one. You're gonna use this string open. I'll do the muting. Yeah. And then you're gonna use the second fret. So think about the melody that you're trying to play now. You've got all the notes. You've got the bottom string, dum, 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 second fret, da, then open to close again. Try that. So just dum, 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 dum. No, so it's just this string to do with da. So practice that bit. Da. Hold on, just this string.
Dum, dum, dum. 2 of those, isn't it?
Yeah, 2.
Dum, 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 dum.
You got it.
Nearly.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I tell you, a bit of practice,
Yeah.
you'd nail it. You'd nail
Grease
it.
lightning.
How much did you enjoy playing that?
I quite liked it.
Did it
Bit
make
stressful.
you feel good?
I felt like John Travolta.
Not a little neutron bomb. No. So there is a use for this. You know, if you want to learn to play a bass and you want to be a bassist in a band or in a group, on your own, it's more about learning something and having fun doing it. And as sort of entry-level bass instruments, they're really good to learn on.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if I swap this, I'm not going to plug it in, out to my bass, and say, right, Paul, watch yourself here.
Do you want me to hold it?
Oh, this is going to end in tears.
You're having this one. No, very near. My point with this is, isn't it a bit, it's heavy, it's
hurt my leg.
it's hard to hold,
Yeah.
it's kind of, you've got to stretch your hand out quite a lot further than you have on this one, so it's not as comfortable.
Yeah.
So for a beginner, this is quite a kind of, it's quite an investment because bigger basses generally cost more if they're worth having. These mini basses are really, really good. And I think these ones are around about £300 at the minute. Sometimes they're on offer for around about £250. If you buy a normal bass guitar for £250, I don't think it's as good as these mini basses, and I don't think it's as good for learning them. Because I think it's heavy, it's big, it gets in the way. You can't tuck it down the side of the sofa.
Yeah, my toes are going dead. Can you?
Yeah, I'll take that back. So I think that if you're interested and if you want to learn how to play something, a mini bass of some sort, whether it's the U bass or an actual mini bass, is definitely worth having.
I think the frets are so much closer on these. I mean, you can get to up to 7. If I was doing that on a bass, you wouldn't have a cat and house chance, would you?
No.
So there's that.
So, which one would you buy?
Is this your first time holding one?
No. I think because if I play one of these, I have to think of it as a guitar because it's in an EAD.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking of it as a ukulele. So I would go for the solid body one.
You would go for this one, which feels more like a normal bass.
Feels more like a normal bass guitar.
Is that because you don't like the strings on that?
Yeah, I mean the strings. You say you're okay, but to slide is really hard, and I think because the strings are so thick, it's got very high action as well. It's just a little bit rattly with these strings, I think.
I think that with those, there's a whole different technique to learn than there is with these. However, if you're a complete beginner, you're learning the technique on this anyway.
Yeah.
And I think the technique where it differs with that is you have to be really gentle. So if you press too hard on the frets on that because they're rubber strings, the intonation's bad.
Yeah, you sort of go a bit high,
or you get buzzy sounds and things like that. And if you actually pick it too hard, so like you're using a pick.
Yeah, I normally sort of use a pick, so I sort of tend to be a bit sort of heavy-handed with it.
Here's an idiot. Because do you want to do your thing that you do at the workshops, Abbie?
Is anyone here using a pick?
Yes.
No.
I love it. I love a pick. It's my favourite thing.
Don't.
It doesn't work on video, does it? As does the workshop. Anyway, I wouldn't use a pick with that because you're gonna pick it too hard.
Yeah.
And I'd use my fingers. You're using the pad of your fingers.
Yeah. See, I use my nails as well, so I'm used to that.
Yeah. So basically, you're just not a very good bass player.
Very good bass player.
Awkward.
I would use the pad of your fingers, and I'd be really gentle on that, and then you get a nice sound out of it. So if you're learning those techniques for the first time, it doesn't really matter. I think this is probably easier. There's less to go wrong on this because you can play this quite hard, and you can use a pick, and you can press, hard and. So
I think this is a very
probably
cool
a little bit
thing.
easier.
The strings look really cool.
From my point of view, that gives me something different that this doesn't, because I could just play a bass and it would sound very much like this. That is like playing the double bass sound wise, and I really like. And it kind of, for some bizarre reason, I think it's because of the level that you're kind of picking it at. It just feels very much like playing double bass.
Yeah,
even though it's tiny and
very
completely
smooth,
different.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd have to get used to sort of stopping that rattle.
Yeah. So the question is, should you buy one? I think you should, because I think you'll really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I think you'll play a couple of little riffs and you'll be really pleased with yourself. Do you need an amplifier? Yeah, you do really, because these without an amplifier.
But you can always get one of those ones that just plugs into here, can't you? And with headphones. So.
But you do have to bear that in mind when you're purchasing, that you want some way of actually monitoring what these sound like. That one, if you turn the volume down on that, you can kind of hear it a little bit more. I could sit on the sofa with that and play it.
You can just about hear it, can't you?
So for practice, you can actually get more out of that than what you can hear out of this one, because it has got the natural
body
sound hole in the body. So you're getting a little bit more acoustic sound. If you're just practicing, you're not going to really annoy people unless you're Paul.
I could annoy people, trust me.
You could annoy people
just
with
by
silent
breathing.
Instrument. So I would say yes. What would you say?
Yeah, I think they're fun.
Why?
I felt like a rock star.
Why would you have? You felt like a rock star. I don't think you've ever held or tried to play ukulele and said that you felt like a rock star.
No.
I mean, I'm not dissing the ukulele here. That's... Paul, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I'd definitely have one. Yeah, I think the main thing going for them is that they're so much lighter and easier. Basses, you stand with a bass for an hour and you know about it. Yeah,
but so the interesting thing is you're talking, other than me, because I'm a professional, but you've got two people here that aren't going to play bass in a band.
Why?
At the minute. But that wouldn't be your reason for purchasing it.
No.
Your reason for
just
purchasing
be for fun.
it would be because you actually really enjoy holding it, playing it, learning something new.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people are buying them, and that's why you should buy them. So if you're out there and you're thinking, should I get a ukulele bass?
The answer's yes.
For resources for ukulele bass, where would you go?
I would go to Rach.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Yeah, I'd definitely go to Rach.
So yeah, the Ukulele Wales YouTube channel, Rach is all
Rachel
over
Webley,
the bass.
CBE.
She's all about that bass.
She is all about
that bass. And she's got loads of tutorials, loads of really good things on there. Alex has got some good videos showing all the different instruments on his channel as well, and Rach's got a few of those as well. So I think between those two, you will find out everything you need to do. But our job is to kind of say, should you get one? Yes. I think we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it, if you're thinking that looks fun, I can afford it, I fancy having a go, I don't think you'd regret it.
No.
Once you've learnt a couple of really basic riffs.
Base your decision on what we're saying.
CBE.
Bass.
Complete bass expert.
Is that me?
No, it's Rachel.
Oh, damn. Anyway, anything else to add? Wow. Wow, what an end to a video. Do you want to sign off for us?
TTFN, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and
Ring that bell.
End of a video.